We're at the Corbin, Kentucky Depot on Depot Street. Let's take a look at the depot. And we'll look at the train yards down from the depot too. Looks like we've got a CSX coal train moving out right now. Now down here is the Corbin, Kentucky train yard. It was run by L&N Railroad and very busy in the heyday of coal. Now it's run by CSX. It's still active. They closed some stuff a few years ago, but they didn't close the whole yard. Still a lot of trains coming and going, like this one right here. This one sounds empty. If you grow up around coal trains, you can learn pretty quick when they're empty and when they're not. Anyway, let's look at the depot here. They've done a lot of work on this to restore it. They had planned to create a museum in here, a railroad museum, but something happened and it just hasn't come to be. Let's see, is that focusing there? Yeah. So you can see where they've done some work in there, but they just kind of quit. I don't know what happened. Think about all the folks that come out of here and caught a train over here leaving town. All the people that got off of trains over there and went through here coming home. The guys that went off the war. Antique rail cars, please stay off. Yeah, I believe we'll stay off of it. This is pretty neat though, look at this. I got real lucky catching this coal train coming out of here while I was going to do a video on the depot too. That's really great. Now let's go up here to this ice machine and take a look at this. Now they're not doing anything around here that I know of. There's nothing open. Nothing going on here, but this ice machine is running and they got ice in it. And,
squeezy pops.
Yeah, and squeezy pops. There you go. Somebody's got the squeezy pops in there. Look at that. It's not locked. Just sitting back here behind the depot. And you know what strange. The last time I checked this machine, it had less in it and didn't have the squeezy pops at all. Over here is the old steam engine that I done a video on. We're still looking at this coal train leaving train yards. Let's look down here at the train yards. Like I said, back when coal was really booming in southeastern Kentucky, that was a busy place down there. The old Louisville and Nashville Railroad ran it. Every time I see the back end of a train, I miss a caboose. They've just not been the same since they quit using them. So let's walk on down here and take a look at this old train car. Once again, this is the back end of the Corbin depot. Okay, we're still behind the depot. And look what we found here. We found these cactuses. What are they?
Eastern prickly pear.
Eastern prickly pear. And look what's laying in the cactus.
A set of Ernie Ball guitar strings. It was
wow.
Down in there. I had to pull it out. That's very strange. Here you can see their fruit. That's their fruit there. The seeds in it. That's probably from last summer.
Cactus, Ernie Ball guitar strings, and an ice machine with no apparent reason for being there at all. This is a great day. Let's walk on down and look at this train car. Okay, we're at this old passenger car. I think Corbin had planned to make this part of their museum. That never come to be for whatever reason. But if you like trains, this is just plumb neat. Think of all the miles this has traveled. People that's come right through that door there. And this comes from a time when train cars had a name. And the name of this beauty is the French Broad River. Of course, if you've ever traveled to Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, anywhere around there, you know where the French Broad River is at. At least you know where part of it's at. Because it runs through there. Push, don't pull. Oh, that is just so neat. Southern. Look at the suspension on this, man. Look at these springs. They meant to give these passengers a comfortable ride. Okay, we're still looking at the Corbin train yard. See down there? Let's see if we can zoom it in a little bit. And if we're looking at this side track, isn't this neat? This is obviously a track, saying back like some train cars out on it or something. It's got these scotches on it here, so don't back them off the end of the track. Now, the reason those are necessary, the track ends right there. This is obviously just a siding track to pull stuff on temporarily. We're back at the depot again, mainly because I can't get enough of this strange ice machine that has no reason to be here. It's unlocked and full of ice and freezy pops. I'm in here like 3 different times a day, and this machine is always running, and it was almost out of ice a couple weeks ago, and they've obviously restocked it. All I can figure out is maybe it's for the railroad. Maybe the train engineers and conductors stop here, get off, and get themselves some ice and a freezy pop. But let's go around and take a look at the depot from the street side. And this is the street side of the depot. Again, both buildings of the depot. Beautifully restored on the outside. And we're back where we started. And that is the Corbin Depot, an empty coal train, and the French Broad River.